So now we're going to move on to changing the water filter. So you'll get this red light over here that says water filter needs to be replaced. So what we're going to do, we go up here and let this slide the yingling over. Pardon me, guys. Okay, so there's your water filter back there. It's a XWF. So we're going to go ahead and unscrew that. And that goes this way. And then you pull it out. Be a little bit of water in there. So we'll dump that out right now. So now we got the new filter. So you find the arrow. And you basically line up the two arrows. Push that in. And you're going to feel it go up like that. Sorry, the beer bottles are taking over the focus. And then you're just going to twist it. And there you go. Now it's locked in. That's good. Close the door. And you're going to come over here, put the water button on. About 2 gallons of water you're going to want to get out of that. It's going to burp and spray and do all kinds of crazy things, and the water may be black color and charcoal. But about 2 to 5 gallons is what I normally pull out of that. Then you're going to come over here and push and hold this button for 3 seconds. 2, 3, and voila. The change water filter light is off. Now that's going to come on every 6 months, from my understanding. Now let's take a look at this. This filter up here, that has an RFID chip in it. So you cannot buy, I think it's Pure Line filters from Amazon for $27 and put them on this fridge because they don't have that RFID chip. The GE filters are, yep, you guessed it, $50. Now, I've played with the RFID chips 30 years ago in the security business when we tagged merchandise, and all it does is sends a signal to the receiver that says, I am it. And whether it sets off an alarm or not, in this case it notifies the fridge that the correct filter is in its place. There is no technology that I know of to this day that RFID chip is going to notify the fridge that 170 gallons of water has gone through that, because that seems to be the magic number. Nor is it going to say, hey, I've been in here for 6 months. The fridge may have a computer calculator that counts down 6 months, kind of like your oil sensor on your car. Every 10,000 miles or 7, it's going to say, hey, change the oil. But there's no smart technology that's going to be inside that filter other than a chip telling this fridge that the correct filter is installed. So that is the rundown on how to change a filter on the GE side-by-side. This is a 2022 model. It is massive. It is a beautiful fridge. Love it so far. I've had no complaints about it. And matter of fact, we can go in here and go through it real quick. We haven't transferred the food over because we just got it. It's all basically LED lighting. So each one of these baskets here will pull out. The freezer trays slide forward so you can get stuff out of the back. Like here we got some pork loins. Of course, that's the one that's the one that doesn't slide. Got a couple pork loins, some chicken, something else. These are my favorites right up here. The Publix brand chicken wings that we air fry. See this right here? You don't want to block that. That is for circulation. And there's another one down here that you don't want to block. I've had some roommates in my other refrigerators block those, and then the freezers freeze up. And the way this basically works is it's going to, this is kind of cool here. So if you want to see exactly what the fridge is, there we go. Your freezer's at 0 and your fridge is at 34. That's actual temp. And then that freezer's going to pump air in that vent right there, and there's another one down there. And again, same roommates block these with stuff, and then basically the fridge got really, really warm. And you know what happens when the fridge gets warm? The the beer's not cold. So I really don't have a whole lot in the fridge here. Same thing, the fridge has sliding glass shelves. Get back up there. Behave, okay? It's kind of nice. Spill proof. Is this the weird one? Yeah, check this out. So this, no, this ain't the weird one. There's a weird one in here somewhere where the glass is not attached. I thought it was. Maybe it's my other fridge. It must be my other fridge. This is cool. It's got a humidity control. You can adjust it. Nice big pull-out trays. This, of course, is what's going to turn your lights on and off. LED. Got LED there. LED up top. I've seen some fridges have this big round dome light. Kind of looks like a police car. This one doesn't have it, thank God. The refrigerator just kicked on. It's got some really nice deep trays. Skinny tray. We put a couple waters in. And like I said, we're just starting to fill these guys up with food. Love the finish on it. It is absolutely amazing. It is the fingerprint resistant, so I haven't had a problem with it. Now, I will tell you that if you do look the top of the door, it is not perfectly flush. There's been some people out there that have even worse doors. If that's the only thing I have wrong with this fridge, I'm not going to complain. These doors are absolutely huge. They come way out into the kitchen. I had to take the doors off to actually install this refrigerator because it would not clear the island right here, because I only have like 3 feet of clearance. The old refrigerator, I was able to pull it forward, slide it out. This one I had to take the doors off, put it in the hole, put the doors back on, then go behind it, hook the water up, and then plug it in. So this was definitely a bear to put in. You got 2 shelves here. There's your water and ice through the door. A couple of shelves down there. All in all, very nice. Ice maker has been on for a day now. That is about the amount of ice I have for the day. So 24 hours this fridge has been plugged in. What else can I tell you about it? This comes out for easy cleaning. You got water, crushed ice, cubed ice. There's a light that comes on. Had that on all night. The dogs really kind of liked it. You got the lock control, hold for 3 seconds. It locks all these. We have no children in the house, so therefore we're not worried about it. Door alarm is set, so if the door is open for, I believe, 2 or 3 minutes, it'll beep. You have your actual temperature of the fridge and freezer, and then you have the temperature for what the computer has set, or you set actually, for whatever you want it to be at. I have it at 0.35. Oops. And it happens to be 0.34. Very simple. So let's talk about when I installed this. So I plugged it in after, of course, I got the doors back on, and it immediately kicked on. It took from 2 o'clock in the afternoon until 8 o'clock at night to get down to, I would say, 22 degrees, 23 degrees in the freezer. And then we retired for the evening, and then when we woke up this morning, it was at 0. So probably took the better part of 12 hours to cool down. At 22 degrees, I did throw some chicken and stuff in there because I figured it was already cold enough. The beer, of course, I threw in the fridge, and now it is nice and cold. Didn't put any fresh food in there other than the creams and butter. Hooking up the water. When I first pushed this to get water, it took almost 4 minutes, and the noises that this fridge made as it filled with water, I kept looking behind it thinking that it was pouring out the back. Finally, we did get water out of the front of it. So that is up and running. I don't really think of a whole lot more that I can tell you about this, but I will go over and show you what we replaced. The only reason we bought this fridge is this house is going up for sale, and we picked up a new stove and microwave, and we picked up that was what happened to the stove front plate. This is a GE refrigerator. This is the old GSS25, I think it is, or something. I don't know what the hell it is. Where is, I don't know what the model number is. This one's still got a bunch of food in it. This is our old fridge. This thing is about 25 years old. And we've been slowly converting the house over to the stainless to sell it. And it's given it that nice look right there, just to add some money to the house. This is going to go with this. This is my barn fridge. Now check this out. This fridge right here, this had a crack. Where is it? If you can see it, there's a crack that runs up and down this plastic. Every one of these had it. Apparently it lets the cold air come out of the freezer. It freezes the water line. It's just been problematic. It has had 3 doors replaced on it, and it just still whatever. And then it went out of warranty, and then I'm not paying for the doors. So fast forward 25 years later, the fridge is still working. It's going to be a barn fridge. Basically, we got all our frozen food in, and we're going to convert all this over into the new fridge. But this fridge has been absolutely phenomenal. I have nothing but good things to say about it. I hope the new fridge lasts that long for the new owners. And as far as I can tell you, you can't go wrong with a GE fridge. The new one, like I said, the doors are rounded, so it is huge. It's just a really nice fridge. And I hope somebody else gets some information out of this. I can't say enough good things about it so far. I'm really happy with the purchase. Got it for like 2,200 bucks. And that's just going to increase the value of the house that much more when we go to sell it. And I'll make my money back threefold. And I'll probably be buying something similar. I'm thinking about the GE Profile. Is that their high end for the new house? So we're going to go GE Profile refrigerator, GE Profile stove, and GE Profile microwave. On another note, I bought this Maytag right here because we had the 9100, I want to say, for 25 years, 20 years, some crazy number like that. Absolutely amazing. Is this thing clean or dirty? It's not too bad. This thing, it cleans great, but it sucks when it comes to drying. Every single dish has water on it, plastic, glass. It's, you know, everything is just covered with water. We got to shake it off and dry it by hand. So I would highly not recommend. To give you kind of an idea, you got the GE Profile. It's not, I wish it was a GE Profile. Just a GE refrigerator, the Samsung stove, and then the Samsung microwave. Let me cut in right here and I'll show you what happened to this stove. Apparently the motherboard is bad on it, and they said, yeah, you're going to pay for it. It's because they're both over a year old. Not going to replace my new house that we're building with Samsung. I'm going to go with GE. So far I've heard a lot of good thing about them. And check this out. It's a model number MD840. I was up in the $800 price range for this dishwasher. Definitely not happy with it. So I'm going to look into, unfortunately, Maytag had my dishwasher for the past 30 years and they were phenomenal, and they just lost it with this time. So I'm going to have to say X-Nay on the Maytag and X-Nay on the Samsung. And incidentally, I have talked to my appliance salesperson, and they did tell me that GE seems to run the least amount of electronic BS in it. So that's why we're going GE. So I hope this helps somebody. And that's it. We're out of here. That's my review of the GSS25. Have a great day. Give us a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.